Hello and welcome to this NSPCC online safety webinar about gaming. We've made this to coincide with Safer Internet Day, which takes place on the 8th of February 2022. Safer Internet Day is celebrated globally to promote the safe and positive use of digital technology, and this year's theme is titled All Fun and Games, Exploring Respect and Relationships Online. Thank you for taking the time to watch this recording today. In this webinar, we'll explore the different ways young people use gaming platforms, share tips and advice that can help keep them safe, and also suggest some ways and activities to help you start a conversation about gaming with your child. As this is a recorded webinar, there won't be any opportunity to ask questions. However, I will be signposting to resources and sources of help and support throughout. Gaming has become increasingly popular over the last few years, and we know that many young people started gaming during the lockdown as a way of keeping in touch with friends that they couldn't see and a way to keep entertained. What percentage of 5 to 15-year-olds do you think spent time gaming online during 2020? I'll give you a few seconds to choose your answer. The correct answer is that 71% played games online. Like the offline world, children love to play games online as a way of communicating, exploring, and keeping entertained. They can play games across most devices and chat to other players in lots of ways. Some games can get you exploring outside, such as Pokemon Go, and some young people enjoy watching others play games on YouTube or via live stream. There are lots of features within games that allow players to compete and play in different ways, including joining other games, live streaming, and leaderboards. However, it's important to also point out that as well as the positives, there can also be risks too. One thing to keep in mind is that the age ratings on games don't consider communication features. Many young people will use gaming platforms to talk to other people online. This could be people they've met on the platform, friends from school, or friends they've met through other out-of-school activities. It can help them develop key social skills, learn new skills, and make friends. Different platforms will have different communication features, but these include text, voice, or video chat. It's quite common for young people to use voice chat whilst gaming, as this allows them to talk and play at the same time. It's important to make sure that you're aware of the communication features available on the platform your child is using. Some platforms, like Roblox, have default safety settings that stop children using communication features until a certain age. Check out the platform website for information and guidance for parents and carers about how to set up safety and privacy settings. Young people might not just be using features within the game to talk to their friends. Third-party chat apps or sites are a really popular way for gamers to communicate with one another outside of the platform. They can connect you with anyone from around the world through group or one-to-one chat. Spend a few seconds looking at the app logos on the right-hand side of the screen. Are you familiar with any of them? Discord lets users communicate directly via voice, video, or text, or join what's known as servers, where groups of people can interact together. Reddit is an online discussion website. This is a popular gaming forum for people to chat about different games. Overtone is another text or voice chat app that you can use whilst playing. And Steam is a platform that hosts lots of games, but also has a forum for people to connect. When you're talking to your child about gaming, ask them about what other apps they might be using to connect with others whilst they're playing. Set some rules about who they can talk to and how. Encourage them to only talk to others about the game and to avoid sharing personal information. As well as the benefits, there are also risks involved with gaming, and some of these risks are similar to risks young people may experience on other online platforms. These include contact from people they don't know or don't have their best interests in mind, seeing inappropriate content in the gameplay, chat or live stream. Griefers are gamers who deliberately try to ruin the game for other online players. They do this by intentionally irritating or harassing other players within a game to make them lose or to stop playing. And scams, taking real money for fake features and in-game purchases could rack up a bill that you didn't expect and that you have to pay back. Like with social media and in the offline world, children use slang terms to describe features of apps and games. Spend a few seconds to see how many you know. Some of these features can mean that children may see upsetting or harmful content or be contacted by people that they don't know. They can also experience lifelike violence and upsetting content through virtual reality and augmented reality games. They might be encouraged to gamble in games too. This can include buying loot boxes. These are in-game purchases where you can buy items that are hidden or rare. They are like a virtual treasure chest where items bought are unknown until you receive them. So players can risk getting items worth less value within the game or a duplicate of what they already own. The system is similar to Panini football stickers or Lego minifigures that you buy without knowing which items you'll be getting. Skin betting. Skins are virtual objects that can be worn or bought to change the appearance of items or characters within games. Some players may trade skins on other websites for real money. Children may want to spend real money on or in games to help them progress and beat other players. It's important to talk with them about what they can and can't purchase in a game and remind them to always come and talk to you before buying something. You can also play the game together to get a better understanding of how things like loot boxes and skins make the game better or worse, and then decide what the rules are about in-game purchases together. You can switch off in-game or in-app purchases within the App Store, so you might want to consider doing this for your child's devices. Games and apps usually come with an age rating, and it's important to check these as there are different types of age ratings. PEGI ratings are more likely to be seen on packaging. Official ratings might be found online. App Store ratings feature on the App Store. It's important to note that these ratings aren't always the same as each other. For games, we'd recommend following the PEGI rating. However, be aware that these only take into account the content of the game. They don't consider the communication features, where there might be a risk of cyberbullying or grooming, or the behaviour of other players. 18+ games tend to get the most attention. However, 2017 data shows that half of games rated by PEGI was suitable for children aged 7+. So it's worth having a look at these ratings when exploring with your child about what games they might want to play. PEGI also produced content descriptors which show you what harmful content a child could see within a game. There used to be an icon showing that a game had online features, i.e. that there was the ability to play and chat with others, but this symbol was removed from use in 2015 because the vast majority of games now have online features. So please bear in mind that if you don't see this icon, it doesn't mean that the game doesn't have online features. We know that screen time is a common concern for parents and carers. Sometimes the overuse of technology is referred to as an addiction, but this isn't always the best way to describe and address the problem. When we are talking about young people's overuse of gaming, most of the time this is referring to compulsive behaviours or lack of routine, and the ways that games are designed to make them want to go back and play more. When it comes to using technology and the internet, it all comes down to quality and not quantity, meaning that we should focus on making children's time online purposeful and try to strike a healthy balance between online and offline experiences. It's important to support young people in setting time limits and managing how long they spend online, as well as modelling responsible use of technology for yourself. Talking to people online is a normal part of young people's lives. However, there are risks and people might not always be truthful about who they are. It's important to talk to your child about recognising unhealthy friendships online, but also let them know that they don't have to deal with these alone. Remind them never to share personal information with someone they meet online and tell them to come to you, another trusted adult, or to speak to a childline counsellor if someone asks them to keep something secret. Now we'd like to give you some tools and resources to help you support your child and keep them safe whilst gaming. Get to know how long the game lasts before the next level or save opportunity, as this helps with setting realistic usage times. Explore how to save gameplay so your child knows that they can come back to the game. Encourage breaks in between games or levels. Keep consoles in family areas so that you can support them with taking breaks. But remember, taking a break can be tricky as the immersive nature of the game can make it hard to track the time. We know it's not always easy to know what questions to ask your child. So for Safer Internet Day, the UK Safer Internet Centre has put together some resources to help. Use these conversation starters to talk to your child about gaming and who they're talking to whilst gaming online. The resource gives you questions that cover topics including gaming, online life, and managing relationships online. There are also other activities for you to explore together, including a quiz that you can access by going onto the UK Safer Internet Centre site. Here's some tips to help your child manage their friendships online. Unhealthy relationships might not just involve people they've met online, but could also include friends they know offline. These situations can be much harder to navigate, so it's important that they know they can come to you for advice. Young people can feel lots of different pressures online, but remind them that it's okay to say no. Childline has some great advice on dealing with pressures online and some activities to help boost confidence. Gaming can be competitive and bring out lots of different emotions. Encourage your child to never reply straight away if they receive a message that upsets or makes them angry. And if they come across something upsetting online, tell them to come to you or report it to the platform. One of the best ways that you can help keep your child safe online is by having regular conversations with them. Chatting about what they're doing online is a great way for you to understand how they use different platforms. It will also give you an opportunity to see if they already have tools or settings in place to stop unwanted contact. And if they don't, why not set these up together? You're now going to watch a short video of a parent talking to their child about gaming.
Hey, what are you playing?
Roblox.
What's Roblox? Can I join in? You're selling pizzas.
Yeah.
Is it going well? Have you made a lot of money?
I've made £10.
Congratulations. I think I'll be better at selling pizza than you. More experience.
No.
More knowledge.
Ask your child what they're doing online and who they're talking to.
Does anyone ever contact you on this?
My friends do. I speak to them sometimes.
And does anyone you don't know contact you?
No. Not I know of.
And if you did, and they asked you any uncomfortable or difficult questions, would you come and find me?
Yes, or mummy.
Okay, good girl. Wait. Drive to the correct house. Do we know which
where the
house?
house is?
It might be up here. Turn left. That's not left.
Make sure you set up privacy settings with your child.
Okay, we need to check the privacy settings before you play on anymore.
No.
Yes.
Fine.
Right, so come out of the game. No, it was
No. Oh, yes.
settings.
No, that.
Privacy.
Privacy settings.
Right, okay.
And
Who can message me? No one. Who can chat with me in the app? No one. Who can chat with me in the game?
No one.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
So now we can go back to playing the game, okay?
Yeah.
I delivered pizzas when I was younger. I know what I'm doing. I can bring some real world expertise to this.
No, you didn't.
I did it on a scooter. What do we have to do? Get a job?
You gotta take a pizza. Oh, no.
What'd you do?
Wait.
I made sure parental controls were on by speaking to my internet provider. You can find out more by visiting our website. The link is in the bio.
There we go.
I found a house.
There we go. Yay!
To find out more about what you can do to keep your child safe when they're gaming online, visit the NSPCC.
Oh, what's going on?
So from that film, you can see that talking to your child whilst doing an activity can be a good way to get them talking and to show an interest in what they enjoy doing. With that in mind, for this year's Safer Internet Day, we are encouraging parents and carers to host a games night with their family to get everyone talking about their favourite online games. Choose a game by getting everyone to write down their favourite game and then picking one at random. Try setting up your own account so that you can see how the game works and the different features that are available. Explore some of the different safety settings together and make sure they know how to report and block comments or posts if necessary. Whilst playing the game, use it as an opportunity to ask your child questions, and if you don't fancy playing yourself, you could watch your child or children play. There's lots of support and guidance available for you, so why not visit the NSPCC Online Safety Hub for more information and advice on specific topics such as gaming or sharing nudes. Childline also has online safety pages. Reading these can help you understand how a child might talk about different online safety topics and help guide conversation. You could always encourage your child to look at the Childline website. There's lots of activities and resources that might be able to help them, including the message boards and wellbeing activities. There are ways of getting more support through our helplines and by talking with other parents. It can be helpful to share knowledge about what apps and games young people are using. For example, your child might be telling you that everyone is using a particular app, so talk to other parents to see if their children are using it too. Perhaps share tips. How do they set boundaries about gaming, and do they work? It can also be helpful to share supervision. If your child is chatting or playing with friends online, you could always talk to other parents and see if you can take it in turns to supervise and support them, just like you would if they were at each other's houses. Thank you for watching this webinar today.